Hey guys, okay, so we are going to be doing recital hair and makeup today. Miss Chloe, we're gonna do her hair first. We're gonna do a high ponytail and then a bun, and we're gonna show you some of the makeup. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with Hope. I'm gonna do the half up, half down hair, and then the makeup, just to give you another run through of it. Makeup and hair makeup is different this year. I'm sure you noticed on the list, but we'll go ahead and get started. So for a high ponytail, I suggest having a regular brush and then one of these like fine tooth brushes. And then I use the Got to Be Glued blasting spray. And then obviously just hair bows and bobby pins if you need it to hold hair up in the back, but Chloe's hair is so long that we probably won't need to do that. So I just make sure the hair is brushed through nice. And you can do curls, you can do straight, you can do whatever you want with it. But all you're gonna do, I normally bring the hair up from like the ears up to like the crown of the head first, and then kind of bring all the rest of it up to meet the rest of that hair. And like her hair is a little bit longer, so it's gonna take a little bit more time to kind of brush through and make sure everything's nice and smooth. But when you bring it up, I'll take her brush and brush through just to smooth it out a little bit. Just make sure that the hair is at the top of the head. Don't bring it up further, because then it looks really, really funny when you do it like that. So I'm gonna brush through her hair so long. And so what I'm gonna do now is take a little bit of that spray. I'm gonna switch brushes. Close your eyes for me. I'm gonna take some of that spray, just a little, not a lot. Then I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna take to smooth everything out. See how that did that there? So these brushes are the best. I got one at Sally's. I have this one as well. Like, it's a curved one. It's a little different. So they're really super helpful, and I highly suggest doing, especially if you have a dancer who has a high ponytail or a high bun, right? So then you just smooth everything out. Use the spray to kind of help you. It'll assist you. You can use water too, and then use the spray to like finish it out, to hold it a little bit better. But I take and I really smooth everything out as best as possible. She's like, I can't see, my hair's all in my face. All right. So once you kind of get it which I'm gonna get hers a little bit more smooth, because that's just needs to be nice and smooth. No hairs hanging down, nothing like that. No flyaways is what people call them. Just making sure that you've gotten everything really smooth. And sometimes when you brush one side, the other side will kind of bump up. So you've got to kind of make sure you watch. I mean, everybody pretty much knows how to do a high ponytail, but sometimes you don't know where to put it exactly. So the placement of it is pretty important. So then you're gonna take a hair bow, use black or one to match their hair, wrap it around as many times as possible. And then if they have a hairpiece, use the hairpiece. If they don't, you don't have to do that, but then you just obviously brush through the hair. But make sure everything's nice and sprayed. Any flyaways or anything are brushed down. Yeah, and then I'll just take and just brush through with the fine tooth brush one more time. And then that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's the high ponytail. I said it's pretty self-explanatory. It's nothing crazy. And that's it. Okay, so here we are with the bun. So a lot of people want to do the donut buns, and you certainly can, but I would prefer you not. They're just big and bulky on their hair. So what I do is I spray the ponytail down a little bit. Then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna split it in half. Okay, and then I'm gonna take one side or the other. It doesn't matter which side you use first. Then you just twist it around. And then you take it in the direction that you were twisting, you wrap it around the ponytail itself. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I've got one wrapped around and one open like this. And these little like pieces that are layered, and I'll just start to put bobby pins in it. The pieces that are layered that are a little bit shorter, the hairnet will help us with that. So then just start sticking bobby pins all around it, and then take and kind of tuck this one and put one more bobby pin in, and then we're going to do the other piece. So just kind of get that one around, and then take and twist the other one and start kind of just placing it around with bobby pins. And keep twisting as you're putting it around so that it'll look really nice in the front. And then put another bobby pin or two. And then this will wrap around in the back. Her hair was nice and actually finished in the back. Then you're gonna take a hairnet, wrap it around it. Like I said, that'll solve all of your flyaway issues with the pieces that are layered or whatever. And then probably to make it tight, for like tightness purposes, you'll put a couple extra bobby pins or hairpins if you have hairpins. Hairpins work for like security. They kind of secure the bun in a little bit better. Just kind of stick a few bobby pins in to make it a little bit tighter. And then I'm actually going to show you what this looks like on the top. So, sorry. So it's going to look just like that in the back. And that's it. All right, guys, I'm here with Hope, and we are going to do the half up, half down, or princess style for the recital looks. So I am going to mainly just use this brush. It's like the fine tooth, and it's kind of curved. It helps with smoothing out of everything. And I'm also going to use the Got to Be Glued Free Spray again. So with this, normally what I do is I will go right at the ears again, same thing that I did with the high ponytail, and try to make sure it's as an even amount of hair on each side. Okay, so she turns her head, it's half of the hair, well, a little less than half. Okay, and then I'm gonna take that brush and I'm just gonna smooth all of that out as much as I possibly can. Take and brush down as you're doing it with the back as well. And then brush up. And then I'm gonna take, cause she has these little like flyaways, I'm gonna take the free spray, close your eyes, and just spray. Just a light amount. You don't need too much, especially unless you just have a kid that just has an incredible amount of these flyaways. Just make sure this is nice and smooth. Then you just take a black or a hair bow that matches or a hair tie that matches their hair color as closely as possible. Wrap it around. I probably could have used a smaller one on her. And pull, and then you let the rest of the hair go down. Like I said, guys, you can do curled, you can do straight. It's completely up to you. But if she looks from the side, this is what it looks like. I'll show you from this side too. It looks just like this. Normally, like I said, what I do is I just go up from the ears and grab that front half of the hair, squeeze, and then you can obviously spray with a little bit of the free spray. Get all of the flyaways back as much as possible, and that's it.